Hello and welcome back to another episode of Diablo to D&D. My name is David, and today I am doing the changelog for February 3rd. No campaign update today. 2 weeks ago, we just had a basic fight, nothing crazy. And the week after, I had a new player join, so we just spent the time setting up a new character, so nothing much there. So, on to the changelog. For the Amazon, Penetrate now ends at the start of your next turn rather than at the end of your next turn. This is a way to cut down on opportunity attacks getting way too good. Also for Penetrate, it now adds your Wisdom modifier, minimum of 1, to the attack, rather than granting you expertise in the weapon, and a number of times you can use it has changed from your proficiency bonus to your Wisdom modifier. This is a way to kind of make Wisdom a little bit more important, kind of how the D&D Paladin's a little bit more, other than the spellcasting, just kind of making it like their aura of protection, just making it Wisdom a little bit more important, and also putting a cap on, how good it is. Also on the Amazon, slow missiles no longer requires you to see the creature, only to sense them. This is so that it works with your inner sight. For the Barbarian, Battle Cry and Battle Orders are now 10th level rather than 12th level. This was because it was an error. Neither one of those have been created, but technically it is a mechanical change, but just kind of bringing it in line with how it's supposed to be. Again, for the Amazon, they now start with a shield if they choose the spear over the longbow and 20 arrows. This is just so that you can actually use some of those builds that, so you can actually start with a shield and have a shield and spear. That for the Barbarian's proficiency in Charisma saving throws has been changed to Constitution. This was because it didn't really make sense it kind of did because they have an entire tree dedicated to war cries. So I guess they could have been Charisma, but it was kind of awkward, so I just changed it to kind of better fit. Also with the D&D Barbarian, but also just kind of, I don't know. Then the potion from Find a Potion now lasts 24 hours rather than indefinitely. This is a way to put a cap on how useful it is. It's a high DC already, but it's still good, I guess. It's just not as good. I'm going to be tweaking this a little bit here and there. We've not really needed to put too much of a weight on it, too much of a cap on it. It's not been terribly problematic, but it is just kind of you can have it. Now, the other option is something like you can have a number of potions up to your proficiency bonus or your Wisdom modifier or something like that. But I'll keep thinking about it. For the Barbarian, again, Grimward now uses Wisdom instead of Charisma for its difficulty class. That is kind of the last bit of my attempt to purge Charisma from the main class. I think having the Singer Barbarian be the only one that cares about Charisma is good. It's certainly not unique anymore as a charisma class, quote unquote charisma class. But it's also just, you're not split between a bunch of different skills anymore. So if you're going Weapon Master, you can put Strength and Constitution and a tertiary stat into Wisdom to make your Find Potion better, I guess. I don't know. Something else that I noticed is that the Barbarian is not particularly Barbarian-like. There's not a lot of tankiness to it. You kind of get it with the potion, you kind of get it, or the damage and tanky, like the D&D Barbarian. You kind of get the damage from your fighting style, and you kind of get the tankiness from your potion. But if you guys happen to know suggest any changes that could be helpful to to kind of fix that image, it would be much appreciated. Anyway, I think that's going to be it. You can find me at XenozFan2, that is XenozFan2 on Blue Sky and Reddit. And you can contact the channel directly at Diablo TODND on Blue Sky and YouTube. Thank you much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good whatever.